Okay, so here I am. Last week, the car just all of a sudden stopped pulling, and felt like definitely something was going on with the transmission or axles. And I know I recently put this axle in, and so I went ahead and had it towed home on a rollback, thinking that maybe since that was a new axle, maybe it was something to do with the transmission, but in fact, this axle is brand new axle that was, just recently put in, snapped. And what I noticed initially is all this grease everywhere just flung out. So I had a suspicion this new axle just broke on me, and I'm glad that's what it is. That's an easy fix. But, got to get a hold of the supplier and have them send out a replacement. Well, what happened is when it initially came in, this axle, this boot was basically off, and this clamp was not seated properly. And so I imagine that something on the inside was not quite right as a result. So I tightened it basically as much as I could. I put the clamp back on and it felt snug. But right in this knuckle area, this joint, as you can see, let me close there. You can see that it giving and moving all inside there. Now, when this axle spins, okay, we see the bottom portion, but guess what else is supposed to spin? Right, up inside there. Now I went to the other side, and of course, when I spin that, it in turn takes care of that. That spins. But when I do this, notice that doesn't spin at all, and it just wobbles around inside here. You can see that there. So I'm going to pull this out. And get it back together. Now, I actually kept the original that came off of here. You can see that spinning there. That's not supposed to do that. Okay, so something's broke loose in there. And you can see all the grease slung out. It's just a bad axle. It happens. You can get a brand new one, put it in, and it's broke already, and you not know it. Or it be very weak, because actually I drove it several days. Everything felt well, and all of a sudden I'm driving down the road, and it just you can feel the torque up under you, and all of a sudden it's just gone. It's just coasting. So then I got it drifted over into a parking lot, and began to try and put it in some gears, and I could hear it crunching a little bit. And what it was all of these knuckles and splines and little ball bearings and stuff just grinding up in there. Of course, I didn't think it was that, because at the time I thought that axle was fine. I was, thinking maybe the transmission, so I just stopped what I was doing and called the tow service, and that was Jimmy's, I think. He does a good job around here. And he come pick me up, and we got it here, and I've had it here for the last while, and about a week or so I could do some other things. Got another vehicle to drive, so I finally got to it, and immediately I was able to spot the issue there. Now, someone could probably open that up and repair it and get it back together, but you know what? It's failed me once, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get burned on it again, so I'll go ahead and I'll get with the supplier and they'll send me out another one. Got this video here. So I'll go ahead and let them know on that. But that definitely, you don't want that happening. That's a bad axle. Brand new, actually. Brand new bad axle. How about that? Well, thank you, Jesus, that I'm able to diagnose it and see the problem for myself. Hear all that, make you think your transmission's falling out. But it's all them gears all in there, there's ball bearings and things. So we'll get that took care of. But in the meantime, grandkids are on the way, so I'm going to put this on hold and have a good time and praise the Lord anyhow. Talk to y'all later. Happy New Year 2020. Bye-bye.